Hey guys, welcome to the final installment of Ask Coach Mike for 2012. And we're going to end the year with a bang because I've got a great question for you here. Tim is a varsity level soccer player and he writes in and asks, "Dear Coach Mike, my coaches have recommended that I get more explosive for next season, so I'm thinking about adding some Olympic lifting into my routine. Any suggestions or advice?" Actually, Tim, yes, I do have a lot to say on this topic, and let me preface my comments by saying I am an advocate of Olympic lifting for young athletes, provided, of course, that they are taught the right way, the safe way to do the lifts, and they possess the baseline levels of mobility, coordination, and strength necessary to do them. Now, for those of you who are uninitiated, Olympic lifts are typically referring to things like cleans and snatches and so forth, and these are very technically proficient lifts that require a lot in not only range of motion, but strength, flexibility, coordination, you name it. So what I'm going to do here is, rather than give you a tutorial on how to do the Olympic lifts, I'm going to show you two positions that I consider to be prerequisites before even starting them, and that's getting into a proper front squat and into a proper overhead squat position. Because if you can't safely get into either of these two or both of these two positions with just a broomstick or an unweighted bar, you've really got no business loading up a heavy barbell or dumbbell or using a kettlebell, what have you, and doing these explosive types of lifts. So let's go ahead and take a look at these two exercises and go over some of the finer points of what we're looking for.
First up, we've got our front squat position. Now, as you can see here, we've got the feet set about shoulders width apart with the bar resting across the collarbone. The objective here is to sit back into the hips and get down into a parallel squat position, which requires lots of mobility through the ankles and the hips. A profile view will also show you just how much mobility is required in the shoulders and the wrist to get the bar into the proper catch position for the clean. Now, you won't need to get this deep on the actual catch of a clean, but you want to be able to get down into a nice full range of motion on your front squat here. As you can see here, we've switched to an overhead squat. We're now working with an unweighted bar, and we're also still looking to sit back into the hips and get into that nice parallel squat position. But this one will require even more mobility through the shoulder girdle to be able to stabilize that bar up overhead and get you into the proper position when catching the bar after a snatch.
Okay, so that puts a cap on 2012. But you're going to want to make sure to visit back often in the new year, because I'm making lots of exciting changes to the website, and I'll be pumping out even more information, articles, and videos that you're definitely going to want to check out. So for now, happy holidays everybody, and I will see you in 2013. Take care.